And how is it different from astrology?
So, astrology is basically the science of how the 9 planets are going to affect your life
Hmm.
and the combination of it.
Right.
Now, astrology is a very powerful scientific tool, which of course holds a lot of ancient wisdom also. But also, what happens is in astrology, unfortunately, the science of it has taken over the ancient wisdom.
Hmm.
So, in astrology, a lot also depends on the energy of the astrologer.
Okay.
I completely love astrology.
Hmm.
But when something gets diluted
Hmm.
over generations and
Hmm.
generations, it just becomes more commercial and it loses its essence.
Hmm.
Right? Today, anyone can do a 1 year, 6 months astrology course and call themselves astrologers,
Yes.
but not necessarily their understanding and reading of how the planetary positions might help will really be precise or accurate.
Hmm.
Because even in astrology, there are different ways to look at planetary positions. You have the Vedic way, you have the South Indian way, you have the North Indian way. There are so many different ways.
Hmm.
So, astrology is a science along with an ancient wisdom. What I do is not science, it's purely gifted and intuitive. So, like people ask me, can we learn? Can you teach us what you do? And I'm like, I would love to, but I don't know because it was never taught to me. It came to me.
Hmm.
So even if I have to teach you someone how to read a karmic chart, I'll be like, close your eyes and just download. But they'll be like, you don't know how to download
Right.
because I have no technique.
Hmm.
This is not a science. This is a gift.
Hmm. Again, this could be a layman question, but I know a lot of people who have these powers. Okay. Now, I don't know what category and all, but I have met a lot of people who have these innate abilities to be able to tell the future, to be able to tell people, to be able to tell situations. They are always hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always hidden because they've all told me this one on one. Like I told you, I love speaking to
Yeah.
such people. And they've all told me one on one that, if we tell our powers to the world,
Mm-hmm.
it attracts a lot of negativity and negative energy, and it also then dilutes the value of the power that these people have. Has that been true for you?
No, for the simple reason, Alina, I have still not told people about the powers and the actual gifts I have.
Oh.
What I do is just a part of my work, which is what people see one on one. So it's an experience. But what I can actually do, what I actually do in my day to day life, my gifts, my powers are much, much more beyond that.
Okay.
So, what people experience of me in a karmic chart reading or a spirit communication is just the tip of the iceberg. So, I've technically never really revealed a lot more.
So is there, for example, are there things that you can predict that you cannot say out loud
Of course.
and that have come true?
Of course. Of course.
Okay.
I have a diary where I write all my intuitive messages that I get globally for people. And also, the thing is, the thumb rule in this gift is just because you're getting a message does not mean you have to put it out there.
Yes, that's what they've told me.
Yes. So, till the time people do not ask me for help or ask me to do a reading, I don't get the permission. I will not read their energies. And it could be my own partner. I've never read his energies because I've not got the permission. So the thumb rule is you can't misuse your powers to read people or intervene in their life or their choice of karma.
Okay. Now, again, from my experience, I am able to sense a lot of what other people are sensing.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep it to myself most of the time, so I feel like it's not my place. But if somebody is going through something difficult, or if somebody is like laughing, but then you know that they're sad behind, or whatever that's called, I've never named it or known what to name it also. I actually went to therapy and I said, when somebody comes to me and says that, we're going through this problem, I feel like I've become a part of the problem, because then I start looking for solution, or then I'll be like, oh my God, this person is going through so much. I feel so much of what the other person is going through, and it drains a lot of my energy. And so I had to differentiate how to be able to do that. When you're accessing so many people's energies and powers and like whatever they have in their lives, does it impact your own life in a lot of different ways because you're taking in so much?
Yes and no. Yes is because when I was a lot younger, um, I would get impacted because when I also started this journey when I was 22, 23. So very early on, I was exposed to like deep issues of people's lives.
Right.
So over a period of time, I've learned to disconnect.
Hmm.
And also, Alina, I'm not an empath.
Oh.
So there's a lot of difference between someone who's intuitive. Not every empath is intuitive.
Oh, I thought they go hand in hand.
No. Empath is someone who can feel other people's emotions.
Hmm.
So, for example, say you're sad and I'm an empath and I'm picking up your sadness.
Yes.
I'm just absorbing what you are going through. I'm not making a prediction about you that, oh, she's sad. Are you getting what I'm
Yes.
trying to say?
Yes.
So, an intuition is a gut or a inner voice that guides you towards something. Now, if you're feeling sad and I told you that, okay, Alina, you need to break up with this guy, it's this relation is not going to work out, that is a intuitive or a psychic message. Me just saying that, oh, Alina, why are you sad? Are you going through something? That is not a prediction or an intuition. So many times people confuse psychic abilities with empathy and empathy with psychic abilities. But in an empath, you're only tapping into the one out of the 5 different realms that I spoke about in the beginning. Does that make sense?
Yes, now I understand. Because I am an empath. I feel a lot of what other people are feeling.
Yeah.
And I am training myself to be able to detach from, so I can help the person better.
Yeah.
Instead of going through what they're going through.